Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. Well, for the Mavericks, their record has fallen off the pace they set last season. No team wants to see that regression. They're looking to turn things around, and we'll see how they do tonight. Well, as we know, the value of great outside shooting perhaps never higher than it is right now. Kenny, in your mind, who are the premier shooters in the game?
I'll tell you, it's obvious that the Splash Brothers, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, top two guys shooting the basketball. Kyle Korver's right up there. An undervalued, underrated shooter, Carmelo Anthony.
Stop it. You name Carmelo before you name Dirk Nowitzki, before you name Damian Lillard, before you name Kevin Durant. I'll even put Jose Calderon.
Oh, you're kidding me. Over
Carmelo? Yes, all day, every day.
Carmelo?
Yes.
Give me a shooting contest, Jose versus Carmelo. I'm taking Carmelo every night.
You set it up. Jose, what's up, Papi?
May 23rd, Shaq.
May 23rd.
Let's go down to Kevin Harlan.
Pelicans come into a Western Conference contest in this game. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. This homestand ends here for the Mavericks as they get ready to hit the road. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were a season ago.
And for the Mavericks, their slow start to this season has brought some of this team's issues to light. And this is a team that I didn't think had any issues to speak of.
Neither did I, but clearly they're not the dominant force we thought they'd be. They've got some kinks to work out for sure.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And so here is Dallas.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Greg, you're exactly right. It couldn't have been worse, in my opinion. They didn't look fresh at any point in the game. Just seemed to be flat and listless, no spark.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Jordan, the screen. Shot by Mayo is no good.
And last year, we saw Coach Rick Carlisle pass the 600-win mark. Former Coach of the Year award winner, has had so much success here in Dallas. One of many coaches to play for the 80s Celtics.
Jordan, the pass to Fletcher. Back to Jordan. And it's blocked. Another shot. Dishes it to Mayo. Shot clock at 6. It's Mayo on the wing. Again, Mayo missing.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Williams double team. Pachulia with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And Parsons kicks to Pachulia. It's stolen by Mayo. Pushing it up. Goes up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Nowitzki. He started closer. Nowitzki with the screen on Mayo, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Now that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. It's Jordan on the wing. Good on the three-point shot. Jordan's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Parsons attacking. Here's Pachulia. Shot is no good. Good D by Jordan. Matthews with the steal. Kicks to Parsons. Finished off the break. Parsons got his first bucket in this one.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better. No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That one is off. Mavericks last season, Clark, were very tough down the stretch in games. Had a lot of players that shined all the time during crunch time.
Well, when you've got guys like Dirk and Monte that can create their own shot, it gives you a chance to win close games. It's a big reason they were 6-0 in overtime games, in my opinion.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 19-point game again. Nowitzki a screen. And Williams, here we go. Nobody near Parsons. And it's good off the back rim and in.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession on the Mavericks with some changes. Villanueva comes in for Zaza Pachulia. And Barea subbed in for Darren Williams. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Out to the wing. And the call will be against Chandler Parsons.
And the Mavs won close ones, as you said, but they knew how to close games out in general. 36-2 last year when winning going into the fourth quarter.
Dallas making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. Here's Jordan. No good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Barea with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. There's the feed to Villanueva. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Villanueva's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, I tell you, that's what veteran teams do. I mean, they close out games. They know how to finish. The Mavs have the leadership and presence to not let any lead slip away by being inattentive to details.
5 on the clock. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air. Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
Gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. To the middle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 6.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk just for a bit. He said the key to this matchup will be their ability to limit the quality looks close to the basket. When facing a team like this one, he said, you don't stand a chance giving up easy looks inside. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Harris has checked in for the Mavericks. And so here is Dallas. They trail by 1. True on the 14-footer. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's Lamb. It's Anderson with the drive, and he gets it to go. Anderson's got his first bucket in this one.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And guys, over the last 2 seasons, Devin Harris has been a backup point guard, but one could argue that he's outperformed the guys that are directly ahead of him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. I mean, Harris came back to the team that he started his career with to be a support player, but injuries, trades, and generally poor fits elevated Harris's importance to the team.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Barea kicks to Villanueva. Nowitzki, and the layup's good off the glass.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's Rodman after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Lamb dishes to Gay. Feeds to Mayo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. O'Neal's got his first 2 points of the night. Now here's Barea, guarded by Mayo. Barea kicks to Nowitzki. Here's Villanueva. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Mavericks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg, and the timing was right on time.
And Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one more before it's all said and done.
I mean, that 11th season I'll never forget, but once you tasted the victory, you see how great that felt and, how happy the city was, and it was just one big party over the whole summer, so you want that again. You want to experience it again.
Once definitely not enough for Dirk. He's been to the mountaintop and he wants more. Another trip there would be terrific for him. He's been to the finals twice.
Yeah, and you heard him. It was like the whole city was having one big party all summer long because they were there. How could you not want to have that experience once again?
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
Chandler Parsons out there with Pachulia. Then it's Williams. And there's J.J. Barea. And it's Anderson in at the 3. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
The Mavericks shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Williams attacking to the paint. Here's Parsons. O'Neal with the rebound.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
It's deflected. That's tipped. Fast break. Here they come. On the wing, Williams. He kicks it to Pachulia. And he gets it to go. And the Mavericks lead by 2. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Dallas.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Dallas Mavericks, 4.5 games behind.
And when I look at Dallas, they've just lacked that one extra piece that could put them over the top this season. They haven't been able to kind of set themselves apart.
You're right. They're not that far from being true contenders, but it doesn't look like this is the season for them to do so.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Matthews comes in for J.J. Barea. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Parsons passes to Williams. Back to Parsons from outside the arc. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. That's 7 points for Chandler Parsons.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And one thing about Darren Williams, he used to get to the charity stripe at will. At the height of his career, he's averaging almost 6 free throws a game. The last couple seasons, he's been down
around 3.
Matthews into the lane. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Mayo. He's coming off a 10-point game again. Here's Shorty looking to end the run, and the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Mayo. And Clark, for Darren Williams, it clearly has the handle and the strength to get to the basket, but no longer the explosion that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, you know, he's had some ankle injuries, and that certainly is a part of that. And he's also in his 30s now, so largely a perimeter jump shooter, but still can impact the game with his deep shooting and playmaking.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Shorty. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. Offline with his 3. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And finished off by Anderson.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Back to Jordan. He dishes it to Plumlee. Outside Jordan. Good. Jordan's got 6.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Parsons against Plumlee. Parsons attacking. Plumlee with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
The first one falls. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Nowitzki. And Devin Harris subbed in for Anderson. So he gets them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Williams kicks to Matthews. The dish to Villanueva. Off target from 3-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Parsons. Shot by Villanueva, no good.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Matthews dishes to Williams. And the layup's good off the glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
The pass to Mayo. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
What a tremendous feed from Williams. Great awareness.
5 seconds separating the shot and game.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
And the basket by Harris. Left side, Jordan. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Mavericks.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. We have amped up home crowd joining us for our halftime report. Ernie Johnson with the illustrious Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. They had a nice burst of energy once they got to the second quarter and ended the half holding on to a 4-point lead. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end, because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. So strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
Been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Now Williams on the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. And Parsons kicks to Nowitzki. Nowitzki with the screen on Mayo. And Williams, here we go, off target at the rim.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting it. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Nowitzki a screen. To the paint. Puts it up from 15. There's the bucket. Good. Nowitzki's got 6.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage. In Dirk Nowitzki, you start to wonder if he's the best foreign-born player ever. Of course, you have a lot of competition for that distinction. I mean, you got Hakeem, Nash, Parker, just to name a few.
Parsons attacking. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. Back to the topic of Nowitzki as the greatest foreign-born player ever. I think Hakeem Olajuwon. Clark is really his only challenger.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and I'd keep Hakeem at the top of that list just because of his presence and impact at both ends of the floor. But Dirk, clearly one of the all-time greats in NBA history.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. He urged them to do everything possible to create open looks for each other. Talked about setting picks, running more set plays, anything to shake free of that defense. He also wants to see a patient offense work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Mavericks leading by 3. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Barea. Barea's got 3 assists in the game. He's covered by Anderson. Pass to O'Neal. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
Defended by Anderson. Pass to Jordan. The kick out to Mayo. Fletcher passes to Mayo. It's Jordan on the wing. 5 on the clock to tie. Second shot opportunity. The shot will not go. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Barea dishes to Matthews. Mayo against Anderson. Nowitzki a screen. Barea, no good. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for the Mavericks. Harris comes in for Wesley Matthews. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Harris outside. He feeds it to Anderson. Screen by Villanueva. Left side Anderson. Dishes to Pachulia. Lays it up and banks it in.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Zaza Pachulia, for my money, has been one of the toughest players in the league. He's got a boxer's mentality. Even his face looks a little bit like a boxer's. He doesn't have the quick twitch muscles of some guys, but his power and effort consistently stand out.
Talking about Zaza's toughness, it's one of the reasons he has such a high rebounds per minute average over his career. And defending on the blocks, he's almost unmovable.
You know what, Coach Kidd loves Zaza. Even started him over John Henson by the end of the season. I mean, he's always willing to trade body blows down low and certainly wins his fair share of those battles.
Here's Barea. Misses the layup. Really well. 54% from the floor. And here they go. Jordan the pass to Fletcher. Defended by Anderson. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Here's Barea. The shot is off.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
You could see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be. Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Parsons is checked in. 58 seconds left to play here in the third. Barea kicks to Pachulia. The 15-footer. Jordan with the rebound. Gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Plumlee with the screen. Jordan dishes to Gay. Inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Williams, he's checked in for J.J. Barea. Dallas has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Harris outside. No good on the three. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Jordan, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Williams against Gay. Parsons for three. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 7th assist in the game. Gets it off. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. They've got Nowitzki. Matthews out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Williams. And it's Harris in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Defensively, they've played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Here's Williams, and it's sent back by Plumlee. And here they come, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Outside Williams. Goes up on the high post. Jump shot is good that time. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
Back to Jordan. Kicks it to Mayo. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The first one falls. Mavericks making a switch here. Barea checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Barea. Outside Matthews. No good with the layup.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
The feed to Mayo. To the middle. It's stolen by Barea. Over in the corner, Matthews. From the baseline. That's tipped.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Mayo, that's good. Mayo's got 4 this quarter.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Nobody near Williams. Dallas again missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Outside Mayo. Defended by Nowitzki. Fires from the corner. Bullseye.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last huddle. He told his guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
Pachulia lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Jordan kicks to Mayo. Feeds to O'Neal. Outside for Jordan. A 3-ball. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Mayo drives in. Sweet little floater.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Mavericks trail by 6. Correa, the pass to Matthews. Here's Nowitzki. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those little things, Clark, has been rebounded. They've come out and taken complete control of that glass.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Yeah, he really could have fouled that one up trying for the big slam there, though. Just a nice, solid finish for the layup.
And it's blocked. And now here's Mayo, the fast break opportunity. Now here's Correa. Nowitzki outside. They get it back. Takes it out to Parsons. He dishes it to Nowitzki, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Shaq kicks to Mayo. Covered by Parsons. Outside Mayo. The pass to Fletcher.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
.141 left in the game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Off the inbound pass. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki. And here is Mayo. Shaq with the screen. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Correa. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Defended by Nowitzki. To the paint. Correa with it. Matthews goes in. Can't hit. Outside Jordan. Back to Mayo. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Matthews, no one around him. Nails it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Mayo dishing to O'Neal. And that one is stuffed right through.
You just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Dallas calls timeout. They're losing by 7. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Darren Williams is checked in for Dallas. Here's Williams. Tries a three off the inbound, but they recover it. Tries to keep it alive. Down low, here's Pachulia. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Substitution, number 13.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
At the line of bounds, Michael Jordan, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 7. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Three seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Williams passes to Parsons. Money! The visitors with the ball, and they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Dallas, Michael Jordan, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Clark, this one just all but in the books.
Yeah, I don't see a comeback at this point, partner.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
The kick out to Matthews. The three. Cans the three. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
The kick out to Anderson. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. Time now for some highlights as we take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game. Let's go to Shaq. What can you say about his performance?
This is what you love to see out your star players. He's the guy you rely on to give a team a win. Both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was a joy to watch tonight, Ernie.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. So it's Galatasaray now. To the middle. Here's Erceg. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice make for him as they get the scoring started.
Yeah, he gets it going, and who knows now, you know, it might be a really big night in store for him.
Now here's Jordan. It's Mayo on the wing. Ball's knocked loose. And they're running. Here's Erceg. Carter on the wing, guarded by Mayo. That's tipped. And here's the break. It's blocked, and that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. We're about 1 minute into the first. Count that one.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
So it's Galatasaray now. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I spoke with Galatasaray's head coach for a bit. It's rebounding that he thinks could be the X factor today. He told me that it doesn't matter what they do in other aspects of the game if they get dominated on the backboards, which is always a possibility against a team that puts so much effort into their rebounding. Guys?
Much appreciated, Doris. Thank you. So, Clark, what does that mean if your man is doing a better job cleaning the paint?
Kevin, that basically means you're being out-positioned and out-physicaled and out-hustled, period.
Arslan, guarded by Mayo. There's the pick. Carter on the wing. Six to shoot. Kicks it to Ajinça. Shoots it. And it comes off the rim with a high bounce.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Shorty, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now. And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
At the line.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
The pass to Gondlin. Passes it to Goulet. To the right side. There's the screen. 16 feet away. It's blocked by Shaq. Always going up for the alley-oop here. One-on-one here. Herrera, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. Over to the wing. Wide open look. And he knocks down the jumper. Outside Mayo. 1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Rodman. Here's Gay. Drops in the layup for 2. Gay's got his first basket.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Gay with the rebound.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Free throw drops for Lamb. And Galatasaray making a change here. Young's checked in. And Lamb drops them both. So it's Galatasaray now. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Gondlin. Now the feed to Young. They set the pick. Gondlin, he's covered by Gay. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Out of bounds. Galatasaray takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Galatasaray trails by 7. Here's Goulet. The pass to Gondlin. Arslan guarded by Mayo. Lock at 6 to the inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Rudy Gay on the wing for the 3. The shot will not go. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The home team up 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here. Really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
And so here's the home team. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. dishes it to Lamb. Misses the three.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Right wing. Passes it to Gondlin. He feeds it to Carter. 6 to shoot. Here's Young. The rebound by Jordan. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
O.J. Mayo. He's checked in for Deron Lamb. Here's Fletcher, and he's good on the three ball. Shorty's got 9.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Ersig, guarded by Mayo. There's a screen. Pass to Goulet. Inside, just 5 to shoot. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Shorty. 9 points in the game so far. Offline with his 3.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Here's Mayo, and late in to finish the break.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
Harrar, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Galatasaray shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. 6 points for him. Galatasaray trails by 8. Galatasaray calls timeout. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. The head coach for the visiting team had some instruction for his guys during that last break. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball around. He stressed the need to find good shots, not quick shots. And before the huddle broke up, he mentioned playing active defense in transition, telling his guys to be very quick to get back when the ball changes hands. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thanks, Doris. The shot is off, and it's Galatasaray the other way. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Ajinça with the bucket. Ajinça's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Galatasaray trails by 4. Here's Ersig. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Back to Carter, to the middle. Ajinça with the bucket. Ajinça's got 6 in the quarter.
And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Here's Goulier, guarded by Mayo. Here's Ajinça. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. Ajinça's got 10 points in the game.
Timeout call.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Ajinça's gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. They set the screen. And they're moving it up. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
.136 left in the first half. Here's Gay. Off target at the rim. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Feeds it to Muhammad. That's short off the rim. Michael Jordan on the wing. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Mayo. Rodman dishes to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shaq. Rejected by Young. Here's Goulier. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
It's a close game here in New Orleans. There's the pass to Gondman. Here's Goulier, guarded by Jordan. Young, a screen on Mayo. The dish to Muhammad. It's stolen by Rodman. And here's the fast break. Gay can't get it to go.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The home team, they're up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Take a look at what Ajinça's done. 10 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
Covered by Ajinça. Drills it from outside. 9 points in the game so far.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Baseline J on the way. Shot is off. There's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Jordan.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Shot's good.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Arslan. Michael Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. Left side, Jordan. And he gets it to go. 10 points for him.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Galatasaray calls timeout. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Carter outside, knocked away, and stolen by Jordan. Jumps up, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And stolen by Jordan. Out of bounds. Galatasaray takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Arslan battles through traffic and lays it in.
Timeout call. Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Plumlee, who's checked in for Michael Jordan. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's the teardrop.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
It's Mayo on the wing. It's rebounded by Galatasaray.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And Carter has it in the corner. Here's Erceg. Here's Agenza, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
And Galatasaray making a change here. Young's checked in. Free throw good, Ajinça. Mayo with it. He kicks to Plumlee. Here's Fletcher. Off target with his three. Galatasaray trails by 7. The feed to Young. Mayo brings the double team. Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He has 6.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Here's the screen to the wing right side. Here's Plumlee. Carter pulls it in.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
1:36 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Shorty. He's got 12. Out to the right wing. No good on the 3. Stolen by O'Neal. Finished off the break. 14 points for Shorty.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Carter outside. Carter with a screen on Mayo. Back to Carter. Plenty of space. No good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Mayo up top. Passes it to Fletcher. This one for 3. That's good. Shorty's got 17.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Galatasaray trails by 12. Young outside. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to Galatasaray. They'll retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
.29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Muhammad.
Shaquille O'Neal. That's his first personal foul.
Galatasaray shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Jordan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
Galatasaray trails by 13.
Foul.
For Galatasaray, they've made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Mayo kicks to Gay. Got it up and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The home team, they lead by 11. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Galatasaray trails by 11. Here's Goulet. He dishes it to Muhammad, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Muhammad's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Galatasaray. Outside Mayo. Here's Rodman. And a miss there on the triple. Rodman's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Goulet, the 9-foot shot. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And that one is hammered home.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Galatasaray trails by 13. Arslan guarded by Mayo. There's a screen. Shot clock at 5. Galatasaray again missing. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they've played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Galatasaray calls timeout.
Well, you know, one season in the books with the NBA's new replay center, and so far, so good. I mean, the replays are averaging about 45 seconds apiece, and getting the officials the angles they need quickly to make the right call.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. The head coach for the visiting team had some instruction for his guys during that last break. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
And with the new replay center, the league also going for more transparency. People expect it now, Clark, and they're officiating.
Yeah, and I don't mind that. Evaluating the most scrutinized calls and non-calls of the games in those last 2 minutes, that's a positive. Things are continuing to change, I think, for the better in that regard.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And that one misses.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Down low. Here's Ersig. That one wide left. Kicks it to Jordan. Pass to Fletcher. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Arslan, guarded by Mayo. Here's Ersig. And Carter has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Dishes to Ajinça. Galatasaray again missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Out to the wing. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
That's good.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation. Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
It's tipped. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think we're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
Clock at 6. Here's Ersig, guarded by Jordan. And it's off from three-point range. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Mayo, that's good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about it is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
Outside Jordan. It's rebounded by Galatasaray.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring.
Both good from the line that time. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young outside. He feeds it to Ajinça. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
Feeds it to Gay. Pass to Lamb. Out left to the wing. The pass to Gay. 6 to shoot. Lamb dishes to Rodman. Gay, that's a two-pointer. Rebounded by Ajinça.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game, Shorty.